Right, and we even with some schedule more or less in place start on the right day and very roughly looking at the right time for Darkest Dungeon, so should be interesting. We probably are a bit short on healers for optimal results, but we need to see about finding more, hopefully, which of course, as random as it is what characters you get to recruit, it's kind of uncertain also, so let's gradually move towards the game and see what happens. There we go, and so we need to first of all, let's sort by class and see, like, alright, it's quite visible what classes we at least like. We have like 4 shield breakers and no, even 5 shield breakers and 3 abominations, so it's pretty clear what classes we have liked for sure. And we have only actually 2, at least fortunately level 6, except here we need to upgrade the equipment, but at least level 6 healers. Of course it's kind of an issue that we would need preferably more, so that at least tells us we have 2 good to go, and let's see what we can recruit currently. Alright, level 1. Starts to be hard to develop level 1 when your lowest level is level 4, so it kind of would require, as you get only a few higher level starters, so it's kind of like either try to develop from level 1, or which of course is demanding, because level 4 is already on the limit of accepting novice quests, but as we currently have no other choice, we can recruit the level 1 healer for development, and then see if 4, for example, turns up, because it should develop quite rapidly comparatively in that sense, as we can go for, like, we should have a bit more like than two healers. So probably would try to develop the level 1 healer in that respect, and see where we get. Otherwise, as you get only 1 or 2 higher level recruits per round in that respect, so it's kind of problematic, because we lost 1 level 6 healer last time with the very difficult fight, like really bad dice and the big maggot or whatever worm thingy. so it was kind of not good in that respect. So now we do have the, and all the skills are already like up to level 2, so at least we can change to the more usual configuration that what the Hand of Light actually does, like, alright, adds damage, so it's kind of illumination bypasses stealth. That would be actually somewhat useful. We'll only visit brothel for stress relief. We'll never drink. That's kind of problematic, so we'll have that removed, as we, by matter of principle, we never use the brothel, so we of course then also make characters. So let's then in turn move towards doing something with the very good level 1. So let's see what missions we have available, and can we put a team together where actually would survive with the level 1. Alright, we have short apprentice level, so that should be possible. And let's see, we can only really put level 4. Level 5 probably already doesn't agree, yes. Won't waste my talents on that trivial errand. What kind of attitude, really? So practically it's kind of limited. We will even go on this. We even have a man at arms. And then we would need some support, and it's already an issue that we mostly have fighters, so we can actually first of all would like to get rid of the mercenary, because we never use it and it costs crystal to use in any case. No, we are not renaming. I'm kicking you out. There we go.
Shoulders, wild eyes, and a stumbling gait.
Because it's like, it's not very useful to use a mercenary when you already have like pretty much roster full of level 6, so no use in using the mercenary practically. So in that respect we should recruit, like, now that we have one. Actually, kicking out the mercenary even didn't do anything in that respect. And this guy has been for a good while somewhere. And we already have one plague doctor, like, should probably kick out some character, and we already have higher level, so going to also kick this out and recruit like support type character to be able to really have a somewhat balanced team. So antiquarian works. Would like a grave robber, but like level 0 is going to be somewhat of a demanding always liked grave robber because they have the more interesting abilities, though antiquarian is also acceptable. Let's go with that, so we actually have possibility to put together a workable team with support character. And of course, if you want character named for yourself, feel free to ask in the chat, as this one discovered recently that you can rename the characters. So now that we have more balanced potential team, let's see how this works out with the support character in place. So now we do have kind of useful team, and we do have one issue with the game design overall is that you start getting very few low-level missions later into the game, and you still practically would have to develop characters from scratch, so it's kind of problematic if you lose kind of some type of level 6s to a considerable degree. Let's take 4 shovels, we do not know how much we have to dig. 20 food should be enough. 4 bandages and anti-venom. 4 keys is more than enough, but and pretty much maximum torches, as you rarely have too many. Right, that should be pretty good equipment to move out with. So let's then go for the mission itself. We should have equipment ready, and the shopkeeper always looks of course happy because he's getting our hard-earned gold pieces for his more or less questionable wares. At least the shopkeeper doesn't sell you any like fake stuff, which would make the game even more difficult when the shopkeeper would sell you things that do not actually do what is promised. Right, and looks quite good. And scouting is also available, thanks to the scouting bat, most probably. Let's first take that direction. We have one separate room, but it should be enough to explore the others. So let's go in this direction for now. Altar flight. Let's see. Let's have the healer check it out. Buff. Good. Certainly like low level. Fortunately, we take shovels, as hand digging really kills the morale. Right, empty room, and next. Yes, we fortunately took 4 shovels, like a lot of rubble this time. Empty. Oh. Alright, room battle. And we will certainly have very good morale soon, as we have 2 own courtiers, like, yes. Great for the morale. Let's try to get rid of them, preferably quickly. So 1 goes there. Let's see if we can get another one. Yeah, we can even use the dagger on them, and let's see, can we like... Yes. Alright, at least no loss of morale from those. Was well fought for that respect. And the kind of higher level guys are also taking the damage currently, so we get to utilize the suit quite freely, which is good, as the main issue really low level is if they start getting targeted, even worse marked quickly, and then this was surprisingly good fight considering we had 2 totally new characters. Pretty good treasure, so that actually went well considering character development in that respect. So let's then move on and see about no scouting for now, but of course we are missing the bat. Alright, that trap was not really visible on the ground though. Let's put some food into use. There we go, not a long adventure, so should be possible to use food mostly even for healing purposes. Good, we do have
the way is lit. The
key
path
for
is
the
clear.
display cabinet.
We require only the strength to follow it.
Usually pretty good treasure in these. Alright, not as good as sometimes. And nobody had the trait that they try to open it by themselves just to spite the player, most probably. Alright, Iron Maiden. Let's see if we get lucky. It sometimes actually contains treasure. Yeah, and immediately disease. Oh well. Medical facility will be waiting. Alright. That's even better. Random order, and of course, fortunately they apparently keep shooting at the fighters, so... Oh, even dodged. Tempting goblet. That's nice. Let's return the favor. It pushes forward when doing that, so that helps a bit with the order. Mostly we have to get the healer backwards. Let's bellow at them like. Alright, all got debuffed. Undead didn't like the loud noise apparently. Alright, and then we start moving backwards with the healer. We can even fight pretty effectively here from the back, so that's not an issue for now. Let's poke at the shooties, that was really effective. And move back one more, so starts to be out of trouble in that sense. And here we can remove one source damage. Nice. Alright, fortunately the healer can take at least some damage. It's not like 5 and we fall. Now we can get rid of the shooting such, and next turn probably heal everyone. if we get that far. Alright,
cleansed
there we
from
go.
all lands.
One extra torch. Pretty good treasure again. Nice. And only have to change places here. So fortunately didn't cause too much trouble. Let's eat some food. There we go. And then we most probably should move further, illuminate, and next room awaits. Alright, that's empty. And there are two that way. Let's check the one above first and then backtrack one room. Books. Let's read a book. Alright, and of course negative effects off. Alright. That's not too bad. We just again have to get rid of the bone courtier pretty quickly to not suffer too much from tempting goblets. There we go. That was quick. Let's heal self. And start batting with the mage. Right, that was actually quick. That was very quick. Of course, fortunately we have a bit higher level characters along also, so it makes it a bit easier, and hope that get good amount of level up for the new healer. Would be nice to get them quickly up to 4. Alright, yeah, already read the book, which did nothing good as we noted, like has impact on the hero indeed, and they become soft. Oh well. Spiders. Right, one done. Let's try another one. Not quite, like one HP left, yes. Stunned. Alright, not nice. With marks, so let's do one spider more. Then we have only one spider, and we'll certainly be fighting the healer, yes. Right. There we go. Quite a bit of minor antiques, pretty nice. Nice find. Anti-venom. And some food, and we are good to go. Ashes. Alright. Let's check it anyway. This is certainly going to the hospital the next turn, like every kind of like down to luck always get the disease. At least they are on the same shield breaker, so can just put them in medical ward after we arrive back. Again dodge the tempting goblet, nice. And 19 is certainly enough to get rid of them. Dodged Eldritch full, nice. Let's try to get rid of the cultist spellcaster next. Dodged. Pretty nice dodging. Probably we have better dice tonight. Only one. That's certainly more than enough. Didn't even leave a corpse. Let's heal everyone a bit. Some healing action. Alright. That went quickly. That's a bit more durable, like a fighter, so yeah. And didn't force him to start bleeding, so that should be it, yes. Another minor antique knife should be producing some.
Driven into the mud.
Unlocked strongbox, so no use using a key.
Wealth beyond measure.
Uncommon, plus minus 100% food consumed, plus 10% max HP, minus 25% healing received. Alright, I would think that that would be actually somewhat nice here. So let's actually use that. Doesn't consume food much. Scouting, alright. No fight there. That should also fulfill the criteria, I do think. Hunger, fortunately we have food to burn. Alright, let's again get a disease. This time we actually got quite a bit of gems, so paid off, even if we have to put, due to the other less lucky encounters, put that guy to the medical ward next. And finish quest. Nice, quick, pretty lucky novice level run for the 2 new characters especially, so that went actually surprisingly well considering the overall luck. And quite good amount of heirlooms and treasure also, so not bad at all. And immediately also some XP here. Withdraw. Unquiet mind may not meditate. Hot to trot. Right. Quicker start. Everybody gets a tapeworm. Alright. Interesting. And we didn't even have fish for dinner.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Refuses to stop flagellating yet. Alright. Oh well. Considering how expensive it is, like one of the more expensive stress reliefs, certainly works. So let's then see about stress treatment. We do not need much because nobody really got much stress, but in turn would like to first of all get rid of the about million diseases, like yes. Creeping cough is probably the worst of those, so let's cure that by default. And also would like to get rid of the tapeworm, like consume a lot of food. And then would also here like to get rid of the get rid of at least one of these, because like all of these are more or less like refuses to do pretty much anything. So let's get rid of the love interest first. and then see about, like, then they will at least agree to do prayer or gambling, which are acceptable forms of stress relief in this respect. So then we should consider another mission, like with the level 6 types. So let's remove the final one from there and sort by level. Then we can see what missions we can undertake. Some time ago we fought the formless flesh, that didn't go terribly well. Then we have the Hag Witch. Haven't lately gotten even the opportunity to fight the brigand, like the biggest brigand cannon, which also... hello there, Briareos. Great to have you here. Always good to see you. How have you been? Good to have you join us tonight, of course. So let's then, like, at least consider we could also again go to the Darkest Dungeon, which of course goes usually extremely well. We haven't tried the Darkest Dungeon for a while. It was quite tough. We could also try to kill the Hag Witch. So I actually would like to try and get rid of the Hag Witch. Try the illumination here. We also should develop the skills, as they are only level 3 and the healer is level 6 with equipment. So let's see, like here we have, alright, we actually haven't developed the abilities for either. That's good. There we go. And we should probably sell like 2 leper only, and we sell one of those and herbalist only. That's kind of also alright. Now we have again pretty good budget. You sell a bit of trinkets. Oh, unfortunate incident. At least not like... yeah, it's kind of, if your footballs are not exactly fine, it might not be that new boots are immediately the best idea. Oh. Yes, let's then see about going to try and kill the hack, which maybe. All right, so let's have the bounty hunter. Alright, the crusader should also have the skills upgraded, so let's do that as they still do not have level 5. Alright, that pretty much determines also. Alright, let's go with those. And then try to put the team together. So let's add like 2 fighters with different helmets, and then would like to have the occultist, as they also have the weird reconstruction which helps sacred and profane. Some of the team combinations do have the specific names, and it's of course because we have the crusader and the vestal, and then we do have the bounty hunter and the occultist, so it's kind of nice combination. There are some combinations are separately named, like in this case, so it's actually always nice. Alright, fox-colored patent leather sounds stylish, and of course also do think that our good fox would have liked those certainly, so considering all the things fox-colored you have, so raise a paw to that. That's certainly always nice. Always appreciate style. So let's then proceed to expire. At least slightly concerned with the witch. It kind of does a lot of damage to try to be cooked, which of course probably is popular with first, like the hag indeed tries to cook team members. You can of course also upset the right, we need a bit more budget and have to. Can we actually sell them in situ? Yes, that improves situation a bit. There we go. We have quite a few trinkets to sell, so it's pretty easy to maintain budget in that respect. Been improving the skills considerably, so sometimes necessary to improve the budget a little.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once
We actually end up on the wrong quest. Yep. Because the cursor on those jumps around, so we are not actually on the quest we want to be on. Abandoning it adds stress. Also going through it probably adds some stress. The map is ridiculously easy because it has only curios and empty rooms until up there, so it's kind of let's do it anyway. That was not what intended to go to, but oh, hello there, Camu. Great to have you here. And we had really good scouting, so clearly the scouting pad helps. Always good to see you. Was not exactly what wanted to do this mission, but let's do it anyway. It's also really easy map from the scouting, so like dull and uninteresting books. What can you do? Next room, at least we already looted. Like most boring dungeon ever. No fights, no encounters, empty rooms, and no treasure this far, so it's kind of like worst dungeon ever, and we ended up. Alright, loot. Some free food. Use a couple of torches to illuminate. Another empty room. Then we can go through that way, so we get one more shot at curio map, so even more scouting, not bad. There will be some more fights up there. That was like most boring dungeon pretty much ever, because it contained absolutely no, only a little treasure and absolutely no fights, like 4 rooms and nothing. Let's again try our luck with the... Does Key do something with the Iron Maiden? No, Iron Maiden. Alright, and then we take some... Alright, claustrophobia even, so we get to treat the trait at some point. That didn't really work out. Of course, it's always interesting to try. And now we start towards the first room with the battle. Another bookshelf. Another map. So even more scouting. Alright, at this rate the whole dungeon will be scouted for free. First fight. That was probably least interesting dungeon I've seen for a while. Like most of the dungeon at first no fight at all, but now we actually go for it. So alright, let's cause some trouble back there. Pretty good damage for that also. So let's see if we can finish whatever. There we go.
Destroy them
all. Really healing needed, so let's touch that, and another source of damage eliminated. 12, not bad at all. 5 back, so that's not bad for. Alright, warding. Let's curse them anyway. And no mistrial here.
Confidence surges as the
Battle
enemy
at
crumbles.
bird. And we have only one opponent.
Annihilated.
That went quick.
Ornaments.
Alright,
Neatly
he works
ordered.
here, fortunately
Lovingly
still
admired.
some keys left. Alright, quite a bit of... We certainly aren't carrying jade, but rather heirlooms in this case. And then we continue into the further dungeon like it. We have a trap here pretty soon. There it is. Disarmed. Pretty good morale boost also from the successful disarming. We have food to burn, so that's not an issue. And then we move on. Should be a fight also here. Yes, alright, Mr. Pig. With 2 shooters, so let's try to get mistrial. Alright, that's pretty good damage. The abyssal artillery actually at higher level is quite nice. Dodged even the arrow. Unlike there. Try finish him. Alright, that certainly finished them, like 30 damage. More than enough. We can only hit the big guy, so let's hit it to the man. Alright, more abyssal artillery still works. How should be possible to segment them out of existence? Yes, so only the big guy remains. Viable target. Alright, ground pound only moderate damage resist. Now we can only multi-curse them as we have no more targets for abyssal artillery. Only really works the rare route. This should finish them all. Yes. Even critical at like 26 certainly. Certainly should be sufficient
As
amount.
victories mount, so too will resistance.
Alright, a jar, so key does nothing. We can throw the single bottle of all holy water away and take more gold. And keep moving. Another room battle. And battle in the corridor also. Back was already looted, so not lucky there. Alright, goal and cultist, so we get to put abyssal artillery on the cultist. Always looks nice with the tentacles. Alright, that's the cultist. They are fading pretty fast. Let's try finish him.
Eradicated.
One is certainly finishes them. Now we can start hitting the gold. Right, how gave horror to no one. All dodged. Curse. Kill everyone once.
Wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
And sword. Alright, they are also fading pretty fast by now, especially as we dodged, so no damage from there, and yes,
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Alright, 4,500 gold. We are certainly going to throw away like one extra bandage for that. 250, not going to bother with the cheapest gem. Next room. Right. Suited and spearman there, so not too much an issue. No tempting goblets here, so let's do the usual like abyssal artillery and then start picking them off. That was quick. Just the two if we do not really want crossbow bolts coming our way. Silos accusation only actually works the first two, so let's then hit them. Alright, that wasn't too much return damage. Touch them and get rid of them.
Give them no quarter.
Abyssal artillery anyway, so damage is only one and the corpse. Let's try finish him for 10 and there it goes. So only one opponent remains. And there we go.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Let's get rid of the firewood. We are not going to camp anyway, so let's leave the rest and check out the chest. Not really taking those, and next room there should be a fight on the way. Alright, get to use the key for the display cabinet.
Wealth beyond
Ran out
measure.
of keys, but we have the
Awarded to the brave and
ruby
the
and
foolhardy alike.
sapphire and money, so we still really let's throw the statues out anyway and take a sapphire 1000, so it's no the laughing matter like $1,000 also that gem, so that should be very nice returning to the town. Some more cars from those, and then we keep moving. There should be a fight soon if I remember the map correctly, yes. Alright, that's not the hardest. How do you surprise a maggot? Kind of unsure. Touch the spider in case. Alright, tentacles took the spider away. Let's hit one maggot and let's hit the other with finish him. Only 30, like that would be sufficient damage for one. Alright.
Push on to the
forward
task's
rate
end.
this time. Empty room. Next room again has battle. Altar of Light. It's so cute that. Right, buff. Another fight with the stand-up opponents. Alright, directly killed. Mr. Tempting Goblet found courtier immediately went away with the tentacles, so that was actually very nice start for the fight. Alright, that removes one source of damage. Let's try to finish the spellcaster, and we finish them off well. Here. Curse them. Heal. Dodged, great. That's always good. Then sword, which was certainly sufficient.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Let's get rid of some extra food and have a pile of money instead. Always smart, start getting rid of resources. Locked. Do not think we anymore even have keys, so let's just try our luck. Trapped. Should have known better. Yes, we just tried our luck. Ah, hello there, Tikatron. Good to have you here, and also happy Thursday to you similarly. Always good to see you in here, so always pleased to have you around. Right, and then next please. We have food to burn, so not a problem. Great, this time at least not empty.
Packs laden with loot are often low
cloak.
on supplies.
Statues, not really that interested. Empty room. Next one's empty, but there's a fight on the way, so more illumination and more movement. Check the bookshelf out. Found a map. That's not very meaningful when the whole thing is already scouted. There's our fight, so doesn't look too bad. Let's use Abyssal Killer. Alright, tentacles killed directly, so no worries about the Tempting Goblet. Judgment. And then start. Right, that's effective. Down to 4 HP also, so should be pretty quick. There we go, another one.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And next room. Quest complete. Let's not push our luck at this point.
The shifted corridors and sloped walls of our
That
ancestry
should have gone quite well also in the financial sense. We got several quite valuable objects, so we actually easily beat the fixed payment, so that went really well money wise. 15,000 just from treasures. Right. Another mission done.
Women and men, soldiers
Day
and
long awaited.
outlaws, fools
Word of our
and
predicament
corpses.
has spread, and the
All
new
will
crop
find
of
their way to
aspiring
us now that the
corpses
road is
from the
clear.
stagecoach. Indeed, they aspire to become corpses fighting, which would be, of course, logical conclusion. Right, and then we should team actually has quite little stress, so we could try going directly for the hag witch next, and probably finish for today with that, doing the usual 1.5 hours. So let's try and go for the hag witch. This might not be very lucky, but let's try our luck for shovels. $24 food should be enough. Anti-venom, 6 bandages, 4 keys, and sufficient amount of torches. There we go, and now we get also the extra video.
Grew intolerable. She quaffed all manner of strange fungi, herbs, and concoctions, intent on gaining some insight into the horror we both knew to be growing beneath us. The change in her was appalling, and no longer able to stomach it, I sent her to live in the Weald, where her wildness would be welcomed.
And as usual, our ancestors didn't do well with anything, as
There
typical.
is method in the wild corruption here. It bears a form both wretched and malevolent.
So we try to get rid of the hag witch next. Should be a pretty. We have almost no stress, and otherwise well equipped, so it should be doable. And as usual, with the kind of most probably the boss is here. So let's move there. All 3. Yeah, we need anti-venom as the sap is toxic. There we go. Wow, good reward for using 1 anti-venom. Big guy. Corrupted giant. Certainly a big guy. And has kind of like a rabid dog, so let's get some. Yeah, has a rabid dog, and of course we got rabies. At least rabies also increases damage, so that's the dog. Alright, dog died, so now we have giant to deal with. 137 HP. It's a lot of strikes with the axe. Because they are, the harder they fall, one might expect. 3-branch smackdown. Alright, massive damage coming up. Yes, 27. Ouch. Some healing would be in order. Preferably also some bandaging, and then let's try weird reconstruction. Yes, 13 healed. Not bad. Let's heal everyone. 11, better than none. Let's mark them and see. Health. 31. Yep. Another go at weird reconstruction. 16. Quite good. 62. Marking clearly helped. 62 damage pretty much put them out of contention. Heal the front man. Again, huge damage. Dodge! Nice. Sometimes you do not get hit by the giant tree branch. Now let's go, as you do not necessarily need any help this turn in that sense. So let's keep moving and see how we do against the hag, which, and as said, also character naming is available as you learn to rename them, so you can have your own named character if you want. Just like in XCOM. Alright, and now we finish them. It's very moderate 36 damage. There we go. And we start moving again. Empty room with plenty of mushroom. Scouting great, clearly good to have the battle and room battle, so it's more fight now. Empty crate. Oh. Right. Dodged. Oh well, a rapid dog most probably is pretty fast, so 13, that should help a bit. Dodged. Cursed even 2 not good, and then they are marked, so will be a bit more trouble. That's good as it doesn't target specifically, so it can be done even on stealth characters. No longer stealth, so we can touch and have a mistrial. Alright, that gets rid of the rapid hound. And gets rid of the
enemy crumbles.
auxiliary. Get reconstruction 1. got lucky. 11 for
The
judgment.
wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
6.
Press this
Nah,
advantage.
that finishes
Give them no quarter.
them off.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
750. Let's get rid of the cauldron of holy water and take gems along. So let's then keep moving. Another giant, and again also finish him. Let's see. Can't reach to finish him. Alright, we have to just should remember to mark them so we get more damage. Alright, heal a bit. Get vulnerability again. Confusion 4. That's quite rare for the giants. We gon' trust them. 7 is better than 0. Let's move back here. Dodged on. Let's mark them, dodged on. Abyssal artillery again. Embrace the dark is less of a problem, as mostly causes stress. Heal everyone. Mark them. Alright, mark for death. Dodged, so didn't help for that at least. Dodged also the tree branch, even better. And dodged. Alright, 6-2. It's always good to mark the opponent and then do a lot of damage. Still keep moving back. 22, that's not too bad for the 3 branch. Alright, and we still feel the helper. There we go, Abyssal Artillery for the win. Alright, and then keep illuminate and preferably heal the fighter, kind of getting a bit lower, like half health. So alright, poison spore and immediately flight. Anti-venom, please. Dodged. Not very lucky. 17. That's pretty good. Reconstruct. No luck with the dice, certainly, like. Judgment. Right, 10 damage helps a lot. 3 branch again missed.
Prodigious
Right,
size
and
alone
that.
does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Alright, that went quite well. So let's keep moving. Put some food into them also. Pretty long corridor. Shovel should be good for grave digging. Alright, we got onyx. We actually have none of those
The
on
match is
inventory,
struck.
so
A blazing star is born.
onyx would always almost pay off, but it's kind of if you have to main a lot because it's not so much per unit of weight. Right, different kind of big guy at least.
A powerful blow.
Right. Pistol artillery works well. Twenty-four is certainly a good start with the big guy. Mark them.
Exposed to a killing blow.
Rain of whips. Right. Indeed has the kind of a grand flavor whip. There we go. 26. Pretty good. $14 from such. That's rarely
Restored.
impressive result. Right, that's
Victory. Perhaps the
quite
turning
easy.
point.
Then we still have the gunman in the back. A bit of artillery doesn't take care of them.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And we got a lot of like rubies and everything.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Ruby and money. As we also have the chest. Get to use a key here. Wow, that's a lot of crests. Not for now. to move on to fight the boss, hopefully, and hopefully somewhat intact, so should be not especially wanting to dig the bone. Usually nothing good comes of that. Fortunately we have food to burn. Yes, the boss is there, so we just move through this and not touching that. Right, not the best treasure ever, like a bit of gold. Fight spiders with starting alright.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Heal. Helps a bit at least. Oh, missed. Money, yeah, marking certainly helped. Ouch. Ouch.
Perched at the
Death's
very
door.
precipice of oblivion.
Alright. This will be fun. Reconstruct.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Dodged wood is already death's door, so we heal them again. Like all the time up from the death's door. Get rid of spider. We go. And then we like get in trouble instead of like the
Ringing ears. Blurred vision. The end approaches.
throw a flashbang just bother them. Then reconstruct 10 better than none. Judgment, mistrial again. Kind of lack of luck with the attacks. Alright, that leaves only one spider. Death's door again with the venom. Didn't even get turn.
The path is clear.
Reconstruct again. 0. Now it's getting dangerous. Fortunately we got the turn to heal, so he healed him again. This time maybe even used the
Mortality
really
in a single strike.
mark indeed. Mark for death. Heal again. Like everybody keeps just healing that guy.
From becoming unwound.
At least didn't miss turn, so could use anti-venom. Missed. Really. Some better dice, please. Reconstruct again. 2. 2 is more than 0, so no longer death's door. And heal for 9. Now they are at least not dying immediately. And dodged even, so this should be it. Yes. That was quite tough, like... What say you? Like a few
push on to the task's end.
Small spiders or not. Give some food. And the room and camp here, as we still have the possibility to camp just before the
Spark without kindling is a
boss.
goal without hope.
So this should be actually pretty good. And then we are ready after camping to get in there. So let's see how it goes. We indeed fortunately killed the spidery things with fire. This one well no. The bat didn't either like the spiders of Estrel. So we are going to finish tonight with the fight with the hack, so we can have maximum food. Everybody gains everything including morale, and then we have to reduce stress. Planned takedown. That would be actually quite useful. Let's reduce stress. Ah, but it reduces only stress gained. That wasn't quite what planned. Encourage, let's try that then. Right, remove mortality debuffs, yes please. They were doing the death's door a lot. And hope for no nighttime ambush.
As the light gains purchase,
Yes.
spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
So, on to the boss we move. $1,000 gold. Holy water. Apply to hero. Increase resistances. At least something helpful out of that. So let's then move. And we have a shovel.
Nature
Yes.
herself,
Helps a lot
victim
to
to the
not
spreading
increase
corruption.
stress. And then we have the boss fight. Let's see who gets cooked.
Twisted and maniacal, a slathering testament to the powers of corruption.
Yes, we can actually have them dodge apparently, and who gets cooked? Dodged. Nobody gets cooked yet. Let's try to mask them. Yes, that helps a lot that we can now do more damage. Right. Dodged also the meat tenderizer. Great. Their war session is not starting as well as they might hope for. And dodged in trial. We can hit only that, but we can... Alright. We can't really hit them pretty much anything from here. It's not very useful. And that's immune until someone is being cooked, so... Kind of annoyingly we can't hit with any skill, so let's put the bounty hunter in front. And try again with the abyssal artillery and have them dodge. Judgment. Alright, first damage against the hack themselves, finally. And now we can try and not collect bounty. It's like would be good because we would get plus 90% against mark, but we can't either. Can we like destroy the empty cauldron or something useful? Alright, finishing is better than nothing. Alright, now they get cooked so we can hit also the boss. Fortunately meat tenderizer does relatively little damage. Let's have weakening curse on them and or really this misses always. Dodge, no seasoning for you. Alright. We are in more or less the wrong position. Can we do anything useful? Illuminate them, and we don't really need healing yet. And then our good. Alright, taste of the soup. Some morale reduction. Of course it's good soup because our good fighter is getting cooked, so let's hit the cooking pot and hopefully get them out. And we can again, let's put weakening curse on them because it's not very useful to try. And let's illuminate the cooking pot.
The light, the
Better
promise of safety.
light in there. Dodged, no meat tenderizer for you. And then we got to get them out of the cooking pot. There we go.
Death
Critical
waits.
tenderizing.
The slightest
Alright.
lapse in concentration.
And now we can do reconstruction on our good cooking target. There we go. Better. Alright, cook the healer. Seasoning usually also causes some morale damage. We can't really damage them much, which is not very good. Can we mark the cooking pot? Yes. Usefulness of that is questionable. Let's reconstruct again for one. Oh well. Alright, we have marked the cooking pot for death, so at least the cooking pot went hard. Can't really do much damage to them because the problem is that we would need to be able to do damage that far and almost nobody can, so we can even do Zilo's accusation on the cooking pot with the holy scroll. Alright, so let's try a bit more and move back with the healer. Alright. The problem is that they also heal quite a bit. And they eat the stew, so it's kind of we would need to be able to damage them more reliably.
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
Right, at least we get them out of the cooking pot when they are on death's door. Reconstruct, please.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
4 really good dice tonight with that.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness
It's
reveal
actually easier to
themselves.
get them out of the pot by expiration than killing the pot. It's more useful to damage the hag. Currently not doing terribly well, so most probably not going to bother with these and expire actually, but rather retreat, because do think that if we retreat also the one in the pot. Alright, actually we can't retreat with them in the cooking pot, so we should first of all reconstruct someone, preferably the healer, to not lose any more healers. Alright, now everyone is out. Not for long. Fortunately, almost nobody has any health left.
About to break.
So it's quite easy. Everyone gets out of the pot and we
A wise
retreat.
general cuts losses.
Everyone
and
at
regroups.
death's door. Vigorous, yeah. That didn't really work because we couldn't really damage them behind the cooking pot, which was not quite what expected. We are certainly coming back with treasure rather than dying.
Do not ruminate on
It
this
actually
fleeting
went
failure.
quite well
The campaign is
comparatively,
long,
like
and victory will come.
treasure wise, like get 9,000 for failure and good amount of deeds, so that actually was alright. Gambler works. Alright, we should at least get rid of the tapeworm. But that went well, other than that we couldn't really damage them as well as we wanted, because
The tents
neither
are
fighter
pitched,
could really hit
banners
them,
fly,
so
and the corpse wagons stand at the
that
ready.
really didn't work
The
quite
circus
as
has
well
come
as
to
I
town.
hoped. Not even close, no. That was kind of... didn't expect that it would be that hard to damage her behind the cooking pot, because actually thought that the fighters could damage. They couldn't, and do think that with the earlier ones they could, so actually need to choose ones that can do ranged damage, so it's pretty much we are done for tonight with the usual over 1.5 hours. I also need to go to work still tomorrow. We are playing longer tomorrow, so let's see who we can raid, and apparently we also succeeded losing light, which is not much of a problem. Let's become larger. Yeah, this time we had kind of problem with choice of characters. I didn't know that it needs ranged for the last type of witch, so thank you for joining and good night, and let's see who we can raid. That went well, nobody died, so that was actually in that sense pretty successful. And otherwise a nice stream. Thank you all for joining, and always appreciate. Alright, Obsidian is still playing Resident Evil 4, so let's raid them, because they are not getting by far enough attention for that. They are often quite dedicated streamers, so let's see if they are still playing and raid them after we get the intermission with the cat and modern flip phone. Alright, it seems they are at least in the main menu. And they have been playing 4 hours. Do you think they are stopping? So Voidbird is playing Cyberpunk. Works. Haven't raided them yet. Yeah, actually now they quit, so that was not clearly. Let's go for Voidbird 72. They have been also playing for some time, but they are still playing, so let's raid them. Oh, you're always welcome, and we'll see for more games tomorrow. And here we go. Thank you once again, and good night. See you tomorrow.